Hello, this is Steve Childs, Way of Fairness. So, I guess I'm just going to tell you some more of my dreams and experiences. I dream about it's dark. This is a dark place. And somebody's wondering if I can see the keys. He's holding the keys up over somebody's head or above. So the next day, that happens in the parking lot. This guy's talking to the neighbor, and he's holding the keys up, just like in the dream. Isn't that weird? And it tells a story. This is not haphazard. This is planned to tell me a story, to tell me a sequence of events that's leading to what? I'm getting thoughts. The end of the world. Then another thought was a new earth. That's biblical. Eckhart Tolle wrote a book called A New Earth, and that was very good. I learned about the pain body. That's a very good concept. So I'm going back. I'm going to stay focused on the dreams and what it's leading up to. Years ago, I remember them using keys like, we'll lock you up in jail because I have the keys and I can take you in. Okay, so my spirit friend wanted me to go to the coffee shop. And it's probably too late because they already left. And then somebody sitting by me, I was having a cup of coffee with, he said they already left. So that came true. And I don't know who they were. But they were saying, be careful. And I was getting this message, they're going to take me in. I think somebody actually said that. And so I'm not going to allow anybody to put me in fear. So that's the first thing I do is I tell myself, don't have any fear. And then I know that what I'm doing is I'm trying to stop people from doing other people wrong. So when they put you in fear and they make you submit to them because you're afraid of them, that's how people get raped. That's how people get robbed. So even though this is happening on a small scale, and maybe not, I don't know, see, that's why we need to do the World Fairness Agreement, so that we don't care about the past. We're not going to try to find out what somebody did. We just want them to stop trying to control us. Stop bullying us. So the police have a gang. It's like they can become bullies, or any group, firemen, just a group of people doing anything. They form naturally into an alliance, and they can become a problem to someone else. So, with the Way of Fairness, we are forgiven because we're human for doing this. I've done it. I'm thinking back how I was in the past, how my thought process. And since I learned about the IFS, internal family system, see, this is my personal internal family, and one of them's a bully, or one of them is, we learned how to do this from others, and they learned how to do this from others, it's like it likes to insult people. It's see in IFS they explain that we all have multi-personality. We don't have a disorder, but we do. And it becomes so real when you start learning about this. So I'm seeing that as one of my personalities that I don't want to be running the show anymore. It's in there, but I don't want it to form any thoughts anymore because it forms thoughts about other people. So there was somebody there today that I connected with on a heart level a few days ago because this person had been hurt and I sensed it. And so then I saw this person completely differently once I saw that that person had been hurt by someone, probably in their childhood or whatever. Maybe not. Maybe it was like yesterday. We don't know. So, now get this. She comes up to give me a cup of coffee. Oh, I wasn't going to express that it was a female. But that's okay. And I was shown an image that made her look different and not like almost comical, what might be a description. And so this old personality, it triggered it. And so I start thinking mean things toward her. And I caught myself and I'm thinking, am I doing all this? Or is it someone else? Is this unattached burden a different mind that's in my mind? And I think it was. That's the one that made my third eye see this lie of her appearance. And then my part of this, the part that's this, I'll call it the bully. My bully was, it knows how to play with that other devil mind or whatever. So it's like we're trained how to do this. So when that other mind enters our mind, we go into mean part, bully part, personality, mean personality, cruel personality. And we're trained how to do it by some other mind. And typically we'll call that the devil. And it's what's really awesome about this is that so many of us are learning from these teachers how to stop the personalities that we have, the parts of us that we have that are harmful to us and to others. And then what Robert Falconer says is this self, the capital S self, it's like our divine self, or it's like it is God, or it is the divine mind. You can look at it that way. He says it's like the sun above the storm clouds, and the sun is always above all the clouds, and it doesn't get changed by the storms that are going on below it. So the self is like the sun above it all. And when you hear about this, I'm tingling right now. Some people immediately feel something beneficial, some heartfelt relief, like we're going to be saved from disaster kind of feeling. So I was driving this morning and I got a passenger, and there was a cop car in the area, and they said it's a cop. The spirit did. Doesn't mean it is. It's a story. Do you understand? These spirits tell us a story that lead us to something true, but the story itself is just fiction. Sometimes they outright lie, tell us catastrophes for some reason. I hate when they do that. They're telling me that I've been investigated. Like there's a detective that's investigating, and this matches up with they're going to take me in, and they're not going to hurt me. Somebody actually said that at the coffee shop when I thought I heard him say, "We're taking you in. We're not going to hurt you." I know I heard "we're not going to hurt you," but the "we'll take you in" might have been mumbled. It might have been just some mumbles. So this passenger, I explained how I'm going to court because I got picked on up there in Salt Lake and they ganged up on me. And he said, "I'm sorry that happened to you." He had a caring quality to him. And so now I'm hearing that this spirit friend, who's an imposter of a detective at this point, he researched my court case now. And the judge is the pointing the finger at the judge, like, "Why did you even bring him in on this? Like, what is going on here?" And I'm waiting for, I'll tell you what's going on in the ordinary world. I'm waiting to hear from an attorney that's provided to me in this eviction case that we've already made the agreement I won't have eviction on my record because I hired an attorney and I got the emails on my computer. So I just need to let the court know about these emails. And why I don't really need to pay for an attorney for that. So they said they'd provide me one. And so I'll go from there. I'll tell the attorney that this has already been resolved and we just need to let the court know. So that's probably all there is to it, and don't be afraid. Stay out of fear. So I'm getting choked up. There's people that have caught on to this, like fear is a problem for us, and there's like the Course in Miracles, love is letting go of fear. It really chokes you up. If you've been through a lot of abuse and you know that it's going to come to an end, the emotional gift of it is overwhelmingly strong. People might cry over the feelings that they're feeling of being saved from being abused. And they're singing Kirtan on a YouTube video, I can't remember, and they're singing that there's no fear here, just love.